In my mid-20s, my grandmother passed away and I really started questioning my faith. I grew up in church, but I did not understand who Jesus was. I had a neighbor who was a Christian and I asked if I could go to church with her. Within 5 months, I gave my life to Christ and I was baptized. I was so excited about this new journey in my life. I had freedom, I had love, and I was excited for my husband to join me on this incredible journey. But that's not exactly how it happened.
I suffered from depression pretty much my entire life, and it was always a feeling of drowning and hopelessness. I really loved my wife, but I didn't understand this new happiness my wife had and her newfound faith, and I hated everything about it. Over a period of time, it just got more hopeless, and in November of 2009, I attempted suicide.
During the midst of this trial, it was extremely difficult, and I knew it was Chris's wake-up call that the Lord was finally bringing him to his breaking point. And all I could do was pray and ask for the Lord for strength.
When I came to, I had a new feeling that I didn't quite understand, but some of the pastors from our previous church were sitting with me, and I actually ended up giving my life to Christ that morning. Even though I had given my life to Christ, I thought everything was going to be different and new, and I still had that feeling of hopelessness and dread. Sometimes it was too much to bear, and I prayed and I prayed for it to be gone. And then suddenly it came to me a couple of times as we were serving in the community that men would come up to me and talk to me a little bit and tell me their stories, and their stories were very similar to mine. And that light bulb went off. So what I had originally thought was something shameful or bad was actually a tool that God had given me to mentor men by telling my testimony and sharing my story with them and showing them the hope that there is at the end.
But he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then, I am content with weakness, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong."
I no longer pray to God to take it away. I actually thank Him daily. I still have my bouts and I still have my days. There are some very down days, but I can stand firm in the word of the Lord and trust in my faith in Jesus that everything's going to be fine.
This is our resurrection story,
Proclaimed for the kingdom of God.